Well, Batesy, it's 3 points at Whitby. Should have been a lot more comfortable than it was, but I suppose the main thing is coming away from home, getting those 3 points.
Yeah, exactly. You know, every away game in this league is difficult. So to come to a place like this with a pitch, to be honest with you, to go through it's great. You know, so like you say, it was a little bit of a kick in the teeth, if you like, with the way we conceded the 2 goals, 2 set players. We don't like conceding set players, so it's something we'll have to look at and work on in training, I think, to going forward.
Yeah, in terms of your preparation, obviously the last game was 2 weeks ago down at Baseford. 3 matches called off in that time. So how has it been the last couple of weeks in terms of
stop start? Really, like you say, we're preparing for games that are getting called off, so it's been difficult. But it's also give the lads a rest as well. We've got a couple of injuries, and it's give a chance for them injuries to them players to recuperate. So no complaints. We've got a win here, and then we've got another big game on Tuesday at home. So all focus now on Tuesday.
Yeah, in terms of the start to the game as well, it did seem that Whitby were really sharp from the off, getting into those areas, perhaps not creating anything too clear-cut, but at the same time really pleased with how they started.
No, I think territorially, first half, I think that was the game plan, to get it in their final third as quick as we could, and play off the second, third balls and try and camp in there, and it worked for us. We went 2-0 up at half time with the second goal towards the end. But we could have had more with a few half chances. So we were pleased at half time. Come out, we thought we'd kill the game off at 3-2. They got back into it. They worked hard, and fair play to them, like I say. But from our point of view, two poor goals.
Yeah, the opening goal this afternoon came from the captain Dan Rowe, who's a player who started off the season really well in terms of goal scoring form. That's his first goal since then, but I'm sure that's something that you know the threat he does pose from those situations.
Yeah, and look, and before that we can't. Lewis Hawkins with the ball from the right hand side on a poor pitch again. It was a great ball, and Danny's got above the defender, and it's a great header. We know he's got that. Same with Harrison Beedham at the back as well. He's chipped in his fair share this season. So it's good that the goals are getting shared out. We're not just relying on the strikers and midfielders. We've got defenders who can chip in as well.
Yeah, and in terms of the other 2 goals as well, both free kicks, which is quite ironic considering we haven't really scored from one for so long. Bit of a competition between Junior Mondell and Priest Griffiths, which was the best, I suppose.
Yeah, it was. They were both great goals. 2 different ones. One was more of a blasted one from Junior, and then one was more Priestley was more finessed. So it's pleasing for them too. They deserved it on the performance. So more the merrier.
Yeah, and you already touched on it earlier on in terms of how the game finished after getting those 2 goals back late on from the corners. Do you think that was more of just, Whitby switching off perhaps the last couple of minutes?
Possibly, but we can't. Clean sheets, and I'm coming from next defender myself. Clean sheets are important, especially for the defenders and the keeper. So they're disappointing there defensively in terms of how they conceded the goals. But we wanted to come here to get the 3 points. We did. But it's something like, as coaches, as a manager, Nathan, we'll have to look at that and see how we can work on it in training when we have the chance.
Yeah, and we saw at Baseford the other week where a few defensive injuries coming up there. A bit more reinforcement added this week. Jeremy Bramwell coming back in, and someone that you'll know very well from his time here last season.
Yeah, look, he was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant. He was. Like you say, we were speaking before. It helps that he's been here before. He knows the level. He knows how we play, how we want him to play in midfield. He's rolling there, and he started the game off great, and he finished it off well. He hasn't played much football recently, and the fitness levels were there for everyone to see, and he's going to be a big asset for us going forward. It's one for Steve Walker. He's been stop-start last couple of years of his career, and we want to try and get him in here to try and get him back to where we know he can be, which is a top player and even higher in this level. And that's kind of the idea behind that. It was a perfect opportunity to get him on and get him 20-25 minutes. And he showed glimpses, but his best won't come for a few weeks really, because he hasn't played much football. Needs his fitness.
Yeah, just looking ahead, just the week leading up to Christmas, back-to-back home games, and especially with the fact we've got a reduced price on them, I'm sure I'd be keen to get as many fans in there, because we have seen the difference they can make at home.
Yeah, it's massive. Christmas coming up, I understand everything's, people are short of money with presents, buying presents, etc. But there's an offer. Is it two tickets? Is it for £20? I think. Yeah, so get down. It's a big game Tuesday. They'll come. They're fighting for their lives down at the bottom of the league. So we do need the fans there to give us that extra man.
Thank you very much, Batesy.
Cheers, mate. No.